What's up YouTube? Brian here, coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to talk about the product review for ChemiClean aquarium treatment. Now, what is ChemiClean, you ask? Well, ChemiClean is a product that allows you to eradicate red cyanobacteria, otherwise known as red slime. So before we get into the product review, let's talk about what red slime is for a second. Red slime is a form of bacteria that unfortunately can take hold and thrive in a marine aquarium system. It feeds off of nutrient-rich systems. So if you're a heavy feeder and a lot of your food goes uneaten by your marine fish and animals and is allowed to collect on the sand and break down, that can fuel the growth of red slime bacteria. Another way that red slime bacteria can enter your system is through your water quality. If you're not using an RODI system and you're using tap water, or your RODI system filters are bad and you're getting TDS and other trace elements leaching into your tank, that can also feed into the red slime bacteria. Now, red slime bacteria, for those of you who may or may not have ever seen it, it's these red patches of a slimy substance that will form on your sand bed as well as your rocks and even your glass. It's very, very unsightly, and going untreated will cause it to rapidly expand and engulf your tank. There's a few ways to get rid of the red slime bacteria. Siphoning and water changes is one of the main ways to do it. But unfortunately, if you're not getting to the root of the problem, all you're doing is delaying it from coming back. The best way is to figure out what is causing it and to permanently treat the issue that way. If for some reason you find that siphoning it, water changes aren't doing the trick, and you absolutely have to drop the bomb, so to speak, on your red cyanobacteria, this product here, ChemiClean, will actually do the job. So I'm going to go ahead now and open up the box, and we'll come back and then you'll be able to see what all is inside. So stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. So when you open up your package of ChemiClean, you're going to find a little bottle here as well as a measuring spoon. Now, this product that I have will treat up to 300 gallons. They make ones that are smaller, but this is the one that I picked up. Now, the container itself doesn't really tell you what it is. It doesn't list any ingredients or any antibiotic information or anything like that. It's kind of very vague. There's no ingredient list whatsoever. So basically how this product works is that you will take 1 scoop per 10 gallons of your total water volume. Now, just to be on the safe side, I'm running a 75-gallon reef system with a 25-gallon sump. So I wanted to be on the safe side. So instead of using 10 scoops to account for 100 gallons of water volume, I only put in 7. Now, how you'll do this is that you'll figure out how many scoops you need. You will use your scooper to make level scoops of the reagent, and you'll mix it in a glass of aquarium water. Once you dissolve it, you will then broadcast it across the display or whatever tank that you're using. You'll just pour it right in and in a high flow area and just let it, filter through the tank. Now, here's a little precautions and warnings to take. Once you enter this into your system, it's designed to decrease the oxygen in the tank. to help kill the bacteria. So you'll definitely want to focus any power heads or your return nozzles up to the surface excuse me, to generate good oxygen and gas exchange. It also wouldn't be a bad idea if you have any battery powered or plug in the wall air pumps and air stones to go ahead and throw them in the tank as well. You're going to need to be able to provide oxygen for your inhabitants of your aquarium. Also, your protein skimmer is going to go nuts. No matter how much you close it, it is going to want to overflow. This is completely normal. My best advice is to leave your skimmer in the sump, take the cap off the top of your collection cup, and allow the skimmer to just flow itself back into the sump. And it's going to do this for as long as the reagent is in your aquarium. According to the specifications on the box, you are to leave this in the aquarium for 48 hours. And then you need to do a water change. You need to do a water change after 48 hours. Let's see here. It's all written down on here. Yeah, they suggest a 20% water change. Oh, I'm glad I saw that there. While you're doing this, before you put this into your tank, remove your carbon, and if you're running GFO reactors, go ahead and shut them off. You don't want this stuff getting into your chemical filtration. So prior to putting this in there, remove any bags of carbon. If you're running a carbon reactor, turn it off. If you're running a GFO reactor, turn it off. If you're running GFO in just a bag inside the sump, pull it out of there. After 48 hours, you do a 20% water change, and everything should go back to normal. Now, I have used this product already, and I must admit that within the first hour of putting it in the tank, I could already see the red slime starting to turn white and crystallize. After 48 hours, it was gone. It was non-existent. This is like a miracle for red slime. I'm not even going to lie to you, people. This thing is a miracle cure for red slime. However, this leads back to the beginning part of my discussion. By using this, you're not, and I wasn't, getting to the root of the problem. I ultimately found the root of the problem for me was my RODI filters needed to be changed. Plus, I am guilty of being a heavy feeder. So those were the outcomes of my investigation, so to speak, on the issues I was having. But to combat that in a pinch where siphoning, water changes, too much light, too little light, where everything else fails, if you absolutely have to eradicate this stuff with the quickness, this ChemiClean product will do the trick. None of my corals were harmed. None of my fish were harmed. It's actually really amazing at how great this product does to eradicate the stuff that you need it to do without harming the stuff that you don't want it to harm. So keep that in mind. I wouldn't suggest using this product all the time. If you need to use it once in a blue moon, then I'm sure it's fine. But if you're going to rely on this to cure your red slime every few months when it comes back, I can't speak for the long-term effects on this product. I do know from personal experience using it once or twice over the course of, I don't know, let's just say few and far between, that it had no adverse effects on my tank or in its inhabitants. So if you're in a pinch right now and your red slime's taken over and you tried siphoning, you tried water changes, and you just can't put your finger on what the problem is, and you're tired of looking at a red slimy tank all over the place in your house or your apartment or wherever you live at, give ChemiClean a try. Follow the directions to the T. 100%. Provide oxygen to your water while this is in there, and dial your skimmer down to the lowest setting and expect it to overflow, because it will. Once 48 hours is up, you look in your tank If you see all the red slime is gone, do a 20% water change and things will return to normal. If you have any questions, put them in the comments section and I'll be glad to help the best I can. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow us, subscribe, rate, comment. We appreciate everybody's support. Thanks for watching.